The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know...
Turning it on! Snowed under by the defense.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small game and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down. And shoot, and I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Trying to keep the drive alive. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Turns it on in midfield. It's a seam wide open. The tag. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Looking for the two-point try. The snap sets up the throw. Makes the grab. He gets in there for the two-point conversion, and the lead grows to 8. A very efficient 5-way scoring drive. And they finished it with a 74-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah. There he goes. He's at the 40, the 20, the 10, and they're in for a touchdown.
I love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. Splits those uprights right in half. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And now this offense will take the field again. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Picks up the play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Less than a yard to go to pick up the 1st down. From the gun, the ground game. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. They've been running it, but now the pass. Lofts one high and deep. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Across the 35. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a 1st at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Quarterback adapting. He's going to run it. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16.
You honestly can't really do it better than that. You can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. Give the defense credit. They get some pressure, but this guy's just too good. He just instinctively knows when he needs to scramble and get out of dodge. And at that point, he's making good decisions. If a guy's open, he's throwing it. But if it's not, he's not even hesitating. I'm going to go get what I can get a 1st down with my speed and athleticism. Let's keep this drive rolling.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a 1st down. Like, so much to the
touchdown. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. He wants to throw it. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He's at the 50. Inside the 30.
nice coverage, jump the route, create the interception, and then it looks like he could go all the way. Oh, so close.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give out of the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. Coming out on first down with the play fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There he goes to the right. Lean for the wire. Touchdown.
Hey, QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggone receiver after he catches the football.
What a match matchup nightmare too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Gonna run it. It's Tyson. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration.
And the seam on the left. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Tyson. Breaks into the open. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
It's first down from the 37-yard line. Give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Second down, he'll throw it. Hauls it in. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's chased out of bounds at the 6-yard line, and they'll try to stick it in from there.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to get it through the air. He caught it. The grab and go as he takes it in for the touchdown. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. And the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Here comes the 2-point try. From the gun. Into the end zone for the 2, and they push that lead out to 8. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
To the air on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. First and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Here we go. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Dances away. Fires on the move. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. On target to the left. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To the air on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. The throw. Pulls it in. It's Tyson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
The offense changing the play. Wants to throw again. Looking for a huge play. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about.
Pass interference, offense.
And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. Now on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
4th down and 10 and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going for the big play. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He'll throw it. Right on target this time. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Pocket breaking down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told a story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. He'll throw on third down. Finds the tight end. And he's still running after the move. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll try to snap it quickly. The tight end gets the handoff on 3rd and short. You don't see that every day. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Makes the catch. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going right and going deep. Grabs it inside the 15. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march down the field and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
He'll bring it out. It's McLeod. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. From the gun. Give on the inside. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
It'll be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air. Again,
Again, finding nowhere to run against this defense as he's knocked down immediately. Here comes the heat. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Ball's in the deep ball. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now it's second and goal. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play. This offense in dire need of a touchdown is third and goal, but this is probably 4-down territory. Run the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the end zone. Velcro on the hands, and it's a touchdown.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Looking to throw. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He'll be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point try fails, and the lead remains 10. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Going right to work up top. He'll pull it down. Quarterback got it himself. Turning it on. Run out of bounds at the 42-yard line, and boy, that changes everything on this drive.
And it's just a pick-your-poison thing for this defense. They decide to play man-to-man, really good coverage in the back end, taking away the pass, but then what happened? The quarterback sees it. Not only does he see it, everybody trailing.
He'll take a deep shot here. Snatched it right out of the air and waltzed his way into the end zone for the down. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
He gets into the end zone for the 2, and that is big. It's now a 3-possession game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. the play fake. Now to throw. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
I tell you got to have great timing on these out routes, and the QB and receiver had that. Quarterback put it right out in front of him. Receivers just got to be able to make the play.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Finds his tight end. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So we open the final period with a third down play. Jackrabbit. On third down, he drops to throw. Completes it in the middle. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13.
Get set, get set.
Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got a man, it's Baxter. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Has to get there to move the sticks. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Second down, they'll go to the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Looking downfield on first down. Forced out of the pocket. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Might be calling a hot route. Wants to fire on second down. Rushes on him. Going to try to get it himself. Still running at the 40. There he goes. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just looking for the end zone. And it's in for a touchdown. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they extending this winning run.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Michigan State is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Kirk Cousins had a hand in getting this quarterback to East Lansing, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Nebraska. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll try to put it in drive this time on 2nd down from the 22. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Handoff to the lone back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking for room. It's Baxter. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Reads it, fires complete. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
A strike downfield. They had to have it, and they got it. A touchdown late in this game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the boulevard. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to thread the field position with the return.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Back to pass on second down. And his throw is incomplete.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this third and short. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. And it'll be a touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
On to attempt the try. Splits the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the house call coming on the run from the 23. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Great place to start for this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Gonna swing it on second down. Working that left side now. Hard-hitting tackle.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. They've moved to the 16, it's 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got it! And it's a touchdown in the dying moments of the game.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You could tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ready The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Well, the dreams of an undefeated season are over. Certainly an accomplishment to make it this far, but this week in practice is probably going to be pretty interesting.
It's going to be very tough after suffering that loss, but you wonder, David, if this might be a blessing in disguise for them, because sitting here at one loss late in the year, their college football playoff hopes very much alive still. Now, can they turn this into a positive and get back on the horse?
And we've seen that in recent years, right? Like you saw Ohio State, they used a late loss to catapult them. They had so much energy and so many doubters and haters that propelled them to go win a national championship. So this moment, while it's sad and it's kind of depressing for them, could be one of the better moments of their season if they use it for good.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.